then let's talk about that money. If it's money, right? And it's money. We know it's money. All right. Well, let's say, uh, Elias is travel. I'm Elias transportation. Okay. And the flame in me can utilize the energy, but I'm Elias transportation. I'm Elias resting place. So say you try to separate us, but it's inseparable, right? I ain't talking about us being together like that. I'm saying what you tried to do, like you already made sure we wasn't gonna be together, but you tried to actually separate us somehow. You noticing that ain't gonna work because we built together somehow, right? Okay. Well, it's like a double thing. All right. Well, okay. Well, you come around like I said. I tell this, then I try to get to that. Hold on. Well, you come around like I know everybody know this is messed up, but somebody is in a. That says money involved. Everybody wanting this money. They done made sure they cut off all ends to get the money. Well, that's the thing. You should have left a slot for me though, regardless. You should have never tried to bypass me. Period. And so it's like it's a person in. Imagine a pie. It's a person in a position that shouldn't be there. And that person is what's messing up everything. Me and the Flame talked about it years ago. And because she was basically telling me that because you can't lie to each other. So she basically, in so many words, told me what was going on. Not like all what I'm telling y'all. She basically told me enough though. But she was like, I was like, well, the only way I can see y'all could probably try to fix that is if you need to get rid of whoever you with and marry me. But that was then though. You probably couldn't do that. It probably wouldn't work like that now. Marry me and I go off and marry somebody else. We were talking about that, but somehow I don't think that's possible because of however this test is. But we was trying to, cause we didn't want each other. We was trying to figure out how to re-navigate everything back to its right position. And so now when you look at, I looked at this vision guy showed me, this one of these endings that guy showed me. It was like we were living, it was like this same company, but we bought this whole neighborhood. And somehow we could walk to each other's houses. And she was like down the road. And I got married to somebody else. And that person would travel a lot. But they wasn't from here, they were from up north. Or something like that. In this, whatever I'm talking about. And I had redone this whole house. And she got on everybody's nerve. And somehow everybody became friends. The new energy, the North Node energy and stuff, everybody became friends and stuff. But everybody still was, it's weather bad outside, y'all know the windows up. But the weather, not the weather, but everybody was still upset with her. And it was the same way in heaven too. It's like she always wreaked havoc, bro. it's like my pet, bro. She always wreaked havoc. We don't got no communication now together. We just like brothers and sisters thing. And she just wreaked havoc everywhere because she's just so bad. Ain't nothing she can do about it. But so everybody they like her, but they watch her. They deal with her. They talk. It was really like a family. She actually felt like family around them though. It wasn't no fake. Like it wasn't no fake you and this nothing faking. They was all honest with each other. It was a beautiful ending, but it was such a good ending. I just never looked at it twice. You know what I'm saying? Because it was outstanding. Because the ending helped everybody. The ending helped us all. But somehow somebody intelligent figured out how to fix all this. And what it is, it's an energy. It's an energy in the way, trying to get the position, and they don't need the position. And everybody, I guess, I don't know this person. I don't know really exactly who. I got an idea of who they could be, but it's like many of them. And if anything, people probably feel sorry for these people. But it's like they in the way, and that's why let's say it's money people trying to get, and they need to get it from my. And I even thought, okay, God showed me like one ending. I think it's, I don't know if it's saying it or not, but God showed me anyway. They got everything. They finally got everything, and somebody else came that was wealthy and built me a whole nother foundation somewhere else. But I started a new life somewhere else. But I could be understanding that kind of wrong. So, but anyway, I was trying to give it to him. I was also, it was police, it was some spiritual investigations going on for that through the test, and I was trying to give them that money through that test because I was just tired of it. If they can just get all the money, they'll leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the problem. They want the money. They don't care nothing about me. They just need the money. But it just wasn't working that way because I started getting attacked. They start taking frequencies off of me. It's like that could be the light side. So it's a light and it's a dark side. So I was trying to just go ahead and give it to him because maybe I need to just go ahead and give it to him. But see, it ain't working like that. They taking me apart, the frequency. And I think people thinking that too. Just give them the money. Give them the money, we'll fix you back up. I tried, but it's like God was like, that ain't the way we're gonna work this. That ain't the way. Cause see, it's inherited money. You pissed off the dead. You pissed off the ancestors. You pissed them off, not me. I don't care nothing about them. I ain't never been that kind of person. I create money. I don't let money create me. But you pissed off the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So when you pissed off the ancestors, they rolling over in their grave. They want their vengeance. They want like God said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. The vengeance is God. God walked with an entourage. Ancestors, guardian angels, and all those are under God. I can show you where the ancestors at with God. I can show you where the guardian angels at with God. I can show you where the demons at when it comes down to God. I can show you where they sit and show you how they position themselves and how they be in the spiritual realm. And when God moves, they know to sit down somewhere. When God come through, everybody bow down. God on everything. God is all powerful. God is all knowing. God is the Alpha and the Omega in the universe of all universes. Now, yep. I'm telling you, and they bow down. You gotta see everybody. You don't get away with nothing. We the youngest generation in the world, you might well say, with the way we act and how we feel like we know more in that life ever known. So how we feel like we know more. And I think what make that possible is the fact that we not acknowledging the knowledge, we're not acknowledging the wisdom of previous generations. We just took it upon ourselves in this generation to say we're better than all the rest of the generations. They're like somebody on an island, it's cool. One of my family members get my videos, and they take it probably some kind of Mason magic thing. It's cool, but you need to know what you know now. You need to know what you know. But, you know what I'm saying? Because somehow that's why it ain't working. Because see, let's say you put all this stuff, 9/11 when I say this, let's say you put all this stuff together, but you want to make it look like you doing it. Protection reasons, okay, but you're not protecting me if you're keeping me in a bad position. So the ancestors see that, God sees that. No, God said no, because I was finna give you the money. I was like, let me go ahead and this is all I gotta do to give everybody that money, just keep doing this test. But cool, I just keep doing the test. I keep throwing you the money. As long as you get out my energy and leave somebody alone already. But I know you won't, because one time this went down before, and I moved, and you follow me. Because y'all energy start, because you eating off my energy, period. You scared to the point where you done did so much, you think I'm the life of your life. God see all that. I know, because if God didn't care, he would have let me went on here and did that test and gave y'all all the money. But as I was doing the test, I can feel y'all. That's how I learned about that beat measure stuff, is how y'all can take frequencies out of people through that test. And that's also how I learned that you can be taken apart in that test, lose your life in that test. Literally, lose your life in that test. People can take stuff from you all the way up to the physical version of you. That's why I said that Mr. Ballin show, I ain't watched it in a while, because I have my moments when I watch it. And I go through a spell of watching it, then I stop for a while, then I do it. But they take you apart. There's another one on there beside Mr. Ballin. He good too. I forget his name. But it's like, that's why ain't nobody getting one. That's why things ain't working out, because you keep trying to cover all this up. And you can't let no woman make no decision in this situation. Because I done talked to some of the women that got some of these men in these positions, and these women cry, oh, but I feel sorry. You can't let them see, that's why you can't control that. That ain't gonna work. You can get money, you know, that when they want their money, they get their money, know how to get their money. But when it comes down to really navigating power, they can't do it, bro, because they feel sorry for people too much. So, the ones I done met some pretty tough ones, scary ones, that'll kill you, and they still soft in that department. So, what it is that it's something, you got something that needs to be adjusted. This person, let's say it's a person right here, this person shouldn't be taking care of the person that's supposed to be gifted the money. The person that supposed to be gifted the money need to take care of that person. And see, what was supposed to happen, the vision God showed me was that if they do things right, give this person $100,000. That's what this guy told me. Otherwise, he gonna wind up leaving you $100,000 because he gonna spend all your money, but he don't know what to do with it. 12-11.